Sorry, my arm hurts a little bit. Alright then. Might want to save, too. Yeah, remember the locked chest back here? That wasn't it. Now we can open it. Now there are quite a few chests, actually, that we won't be able to open, even with a Thieves' Key. It's because they're magically protected or whatever. So don't get discouraged if you run into a few of those. But we go outside first. But yeah, collecting these mini medals later on in the future, like about mid-game, I think, we will meet a person that collects these. They will, he or she will give us an item for a certain amount of mini medals. These mini medals are actually, the items you get from the mini medals are actually really helpful. Some of them are. Seriously. Alright, let's show you Jessica in action. With a whip, she attacks everything in a certain section. But with her ultimate whip, I can't remember what it's called, she attacks everything on the screen, so... Yeah, we want to go this way. We have to follow the river, so... Yeah. Wait a tick. I just remembered something. There it is. I think we might be able to make a better weapon for Youngest as well. Anyway, there's the chest we wanted. There we go. Back to, Paragon Key. Yeah. The next mini medal isn't for a while, so. Alright, just a sec. Ah, I see, okay. Yeah, screw that. Anyway, onward we go. To our left, is a little hole, a little crevice. There is a copper monster here, as you can see. Also an item we want to grab up here. Mullet Mallet. Now this is going to be your first actual run-in with a creature that can go to 100% max tension. And what sucks is this thing likes to do it in one turn. Normally you can only do it this way. One psych up per turn. But some of these mallet creatures have the ability to raise themselves straight into max tension. So be on guard for that. There we go. Copper. 200 more gold. Yay. Now off to my right, there's a little path that leads up there. There is another copper monster up there, but I recommend not fighting him yet. He is pretty powerful. You'll want to wait till later for that. Defense 9. Ah, that goes on everyone. Let's give it to Jessica, because she needs, you know, more defense. Since she is new and she's the weakest character so far. Also, just because she's a mage, don't think that she's weak. She actually can do one of the strongest damage in the game with her whip. So far, she only has Sap and Frizz. But she'll learn a lot more spells in the future. Alright, let's dual attack. Ah. That's the one thing, is they can stop your party from one of your party members from attacking once. So. Also, the downside about Jessica's whip is that the more enemies it attacks, the weaker it gets. So, the first person is going to get the most damage, the next person is going to get a little bit less, and so on and so forth. Which is understandable when you take into account, you know, it's hitting multiple enemies. 144, nice. Now, off screen, I'm going to roam this area, tell you what I get and whatnot. Like the area directly in front of us, I'm going to check out that area off screen. I don't want to bore you guys with my explorations. Unless you guys want to see them, you know, just post in the comments, tell me if you want me to. Always Zhang is getting hit by it. Also, unfortunately, there's only one more character we unlock. I'm not saying who it is or when we get it, but there has been some debate about who to use the seeds of skill on. We'll get those later. Use them on your main character. Don't use them on him. It's kind of pointless, I guess. Yes. It's hard to explain, basically. The reason why I recommend using them all on your main character is because he starts with so little. You want to give him the seeds. Oh, our pie is done. You want to give it to him as soon as possible. You know, get his skills up as quick as possible. You know what I mean. Bunny ears. What else can we throw in there? If you had another iron nail, you can actually fuse it with his boomerang and make a reinforced boomerang. Highly advise against it. Boomerangs in the early part of the game are really good because they attack everything, but by the time you get to the later in the game, you're gonna be kicking yourself for putting points into those. So, let's make more. Strong medicine. Yep. Onward. Yeah, like I said earlier, I recommend staying on the road, that way you get as little battles as possible. This again. Actually, what did we get for this new building? You also got this, it's a sword. This is a good attack. It will guarantee to do critical every time it hits. Problem is, it has a low chance of hitting. I'll demonstrate. Oh, not that one. It deals good damage, and it's a quick attack. The problem is, you have a decent chance of missing. There's a upgrade to it later. This is actually a really good way to get a lot of EXP. Fight monsters that do this. When I get Sizz? Okay. I'll have to look back at my inventory, my thing. Jeez. It might be from a level up. Because you do sometimes get spells as you level up. Oh, you little... Not everyone's hallucinating. That's the problem, you miss a lot when you're hallucinating. Excuse me. After a while it'll wear off, so... I'm not gonna edit this out because this is actually a good tutorial on status effects. This is the first time we've actually been afflicted with status effects. Mother little fricker. Do Sizz a few times. Magic has a almost guaranteed hit, so. Yay, out of magic, thank God. There's actually a good monster coming up that you can fight that will help you a lot with leveling up. More, jeez! So, poison. What do I have? Alright, nothing. That's right. There's the Dazzle. Yay! We're no longer hallucinating. Well, Youngest still is. That's because he was hit with the Dazzle while... Yeah. There we go. Oh, you little... But we're making progress now. Slowly but surely. We're back to where we were. 3 of them, not 2 of them now. Don't divide. Good. But we're going to get a lot of EXP for that. See? 341. Anyway, up ahead, there is a monster called a Dingaling. Ah, no, stupid. It's basically a bell. These things summon backup called Jargon. They are dragons. Kill the Jargon, keep the Dingaling there, and repeat this process over and over again. The Jargon gives you a lot of EXP. So, yeah. Also, the Magic Bell likes to laugh a lot, so use those times to build up tension. Do not attack the Magic Bell until you're ready to end the battle. When I go off-screen, I'm going to be spending time a lot during one of those fights. Keep in mind that the Jargon is actually really dangerous, so don't get cocky. Yay, just got leveled up. Crack. Crack isn't a drug, crack is ice. It's an ice-based spell, it's really helpful. Yes! Okay. Here's her stuff. She can use knives. Eventually they'll upgrade you, allowing you to use swords as well. Not sure what level. Whips, highly recommended. As you can see, knives. An assassin's skill for sneaking up and defeating enemies at close range. At highest levels, you can apply the technique to other weapons other than daggers as well. Basically, you'll get attacks like poison and insta-death skills that will become more potent when you have a sword equipped. The whips, yeah. Whips are actually highly recommended. I highly recommend leveling those up.